We all saw how Blackpink's main rapper Jennie Kim gained success for her new album Ruby, and people all over the world are appreciating her. But is the side we see really true? Or is there something that Jennie's PR team is trying really hard to hide within the positive elements of the album? You see, let's take a deep dive in Jennie's career. Jennie did a lot of good elements, releasing performances after a week or so, not letting the hype die down, doing solo concerts on the day your album got released, which makes people attracted to your B-side tracks and gains audience, maintaining a hint of, oh, I'm Korean, and am a bit Western too in her album. But is it all Jennie's efforts?
The next comeback of music for us.
If we look closely, Jennie was the first Blackpink member to announce that she was going to make a full-length album during their last meet and greet during their 8th anniversary. This attracted audience. People only talked about her album. Nobody else from the group had made comments about their album. But magically, months passed by, and now every single Blackpink members had released their solo albums, except for guess who? The one who announced it the first. And if you see, Jennie had a great strategy for it. Jennie sat back and saw all members release their solo albums. She noticed the pros and cons of each album. For example, her team noticed how Lisa got dragged for lip sync allegations and got hatred for talking about money and lifestyle. Previously, Jennie was also interested in this, oh, I'm rich kind of music, but this time she avoided it. She still made some songs about it, but avoided it. She then saw how Rosé's career boosted due to the Western audience gain through her collab with Bruno Mars. So the girl who had previously made it clear that she had only 2 Western collabs in her album went back to the studio and added 4 more Western collabs. Doesn't it sound a bit fishy? Then it went more on. Jennie saw how Rosé gained attention of people due to her meaningful songs and people praising her for lyricism, different from Blackpink. Jennie's album, that has been glazed by public in particular and Blinks in general, is in fact a combination of some elements of Lisa's album and some of Rosé's. Here we get to the point that the person who says special edition and your AI couldn't copy is in fact someone whose career has been built on copying others. Before Jennie's album, Jennie releases the music video for Love Hangover, but the audience finds something in the video. It was very similar to that of famous BTS member Jungkook's solo song 7 music video. Jennie's fans are extremely toxic, that we all know, and they argued that the music video was shot by the same director, and somehow, even if it was, do you let some director come up to you and literally copy all of the music video he has made previously? Really? You had no say in the music video at all, especially when you yourself mention in interviews how I was involved in each one of the things of the album, but you let some director come up to you, you just order them to make a music video for you, and they copy-paste old ones and you say nothing? But the copy thing didn't stop here. Girl literally copied Rosé's whole promo strategy, let me break it. Jennie copied the album name Rosie that was ignored, but then she copied the promo. Rosé had teased Toxic till the end, using a photo of her with the co-star with a song lyric in the caption. Jennie literally copied the whole promo strategy. Then internet noticed when Jennie even copied a pose straight off from Rosé. Rosé's interviews were heavily praised for being meaningful and all about her life. Jennie copied it all, telling people how the album is personal, but if you keep the thing in mind and then listen to the songs, nothing really makes sense. She says the songs are personal, but never really tells the backstory behind them. Rosé said number 1 girl was personal, but then she narrated the whole day she had gotten the idea how it had happened, and the lyrics match the story. The Jennie making up things really makes you think, did she even write the lyrics by herself? Yet all fandoms glazed her, and no one mentioned it at all. Then came the solo concerts. Lisa had been overly hated for her solo performances, some things even affecting her career. But when it comes to Jennie, Jennie would dress up good or maybe a hot outfit, and all the spotlight of the concert is on her hotness, not on the performance. She did lip sync most of the time, even causing people to throw constructive criticism. Her fans have recently been using the persona of Jennie does women empowerment to lift her up, but in reality, if you look closely at patterns, Jennie did nothing for women empowerment. Jennie Kim has acted in a series by The Weeknd called The Idol, and the whole theme of the movie is about discouraging women. Jennie has never spoken out on any of the female issues publicly. In order to really use the title of women empowering, she needs to do something real like Emma Watson and Priyanka Chopra have done previously. Not only write some song lyrics like this that pretty girl mantra, and her fans have using this thing again and again, even when it makes no sense. If anything, Jennie gives off the vibes of a narcissist. People noticed this recently when she came at an Apple interview and the interviewer asked her a question related to, did you ever think you should have been the leader? And instead of answering normally, Jennie went on to say it all saying, when I came to Blackpink, I had my own path. I could guide the girls seriously. You could guide the girls when you ruin their performance every single chance you get, whenever they are giving the performance their best and you just leave the stage. She has literally done it a lot of times. How did Jennie get saved from all the hate trains? See, Jennie is one of the Blackpink members who acts like she is not chronically active, unlike Rosé, who accepts that she is, in fact, chronically active. But in a tool, Jennie is chronically active too. Jennie has been using her victim persona to hide all wrong things in her career. She has left stages a lot of times. Even if you are having an issue, it's not important to leave the stage when people paid a lot to watch you perform. Other members face issues too, but none of them leave the stage unlike Jennie. Let's keep her fans' point in mind. They tell us to have some shame. She is just a human. She has an ankle injury. Okay, let's accept that. Ankle injury. Excuse that has been going around for years now. Let's accept it. She is sick and hurt. She has to leave the stage for her health. She can at least look at another member, at least bow to people before leaving, or at least let the members know she is leaving. Blackpink members are often seen shocked whenever she leaves the stage just randomly. Wouldn't you be pissed off if you are giving your best and one of your member leaves the stage and then your whole collectively gets dragged because of her mistake? Jennie fans have been using her victim sympathy persona for too long. Now whenever she gets constructive criticism, cringe K-pop fans get on TikTok and start making sad edits about her being the most hated K-pop idol. And to be honest, Jennie feeds her fans too. Constantly mentioning her injury, acting pitiful, sometimes acting uneasy purposely on stage, stopping in mid of a performance, and a member having to literally come up to her to remind her to perform. Amazing, but when she is doing solo tour or performing in a Western state, she suddenly gets all her energy and gives all she can. Her fans try really hard to convince themselves that she doesn't want Western audience, but Jennie has done all she could to gain Western audience. She is one of the idols who are so obsessed with pleasing the Western media, and yet her fans refuse to accept it. And by the end of it, we come to the conclusion that Jennie is in fact the most hated K-pop idol. But if you are really honest to yourself, Jennie has been involved in scandals and done things that would make anyone be hated. Even if that person is as good and kind as an angel, if someone is an artist and lacks performance, leaves the stage multiple times, shows an uninterested expression whenever bored during a performance, smokes in the face of someone before a performance, tries to act like a victim all the time, and calls her own self talented and extremely skilled in saying that she has the abilities to guide her other members. Her fans always use the tag of "it girl" and "fashion icon" for her, which has in fact nothing to do with her musical career. Jennie's fans call her an ace, saying she can dance, sing, and rap, but in fact being an ace is not about being able to do everything. It's about being able to do everything perfectly. And if you are really honest to yourself, this girl can only rap good. She has lately been obsessed with the concept of vocalist, but her vocals are straight off broken whenever she performs live on this mention. Let me bring this amazing video. Dance? Her fans have been recently calling her a nice dancer, but she either over-dances or doesn't dance at all. Her rap is extremely good, and that is something I accept, but she has abandoned the whole concept of being a rapper. The truth is, Jennie is one of the musicians who are obsessed with the concepts of being famous, not being artistic, and she has been hiding this reality under her face, artistic personality, and a lot of people have not gotten the idea. If you dig deeply, even you will realize how fishy everything is. Releasing your song's remix on the day of your member's Coachella, releasing your song snippet on the day of her album, sending people on her Coachella set to talk about your set instead, is something only Jennie could do and get away with. Maybe this video makes you think more about this all.